All right, what's up,
Hello,
everybody?
hello.
I see Aunt Jer and Seth and How to Rule an Asteroid. Jess, you can thank her for that awesome intro there.
It's a good one.
Good work as usual, Jess. Um, Go check out How to Rule an Asteroid. She just broke 1,000 subscribers and keeps on moving. Uh,
Nice.
Wise Lil Green. Uh, Seth already crashing out in the comments here. We are all sick of the Bundy lies. So that might explain the greenish hue. Uh, are you green in the thumbnail?
Yeah.
Oh, is it something I need to fix?
No. It's something
Okay,
I did. I was because when I added myself to the thumb, I was eyeballing it and I didn't realize that the colors on my screen were kind of screwy. But it actually worked out perfect because on the thumbnail that I added Seth to, he's in between. Like the color around him is in between, or his color is in between mine and yours, so it's a gradient across. So
yeah,
I think it looks good. I like it.
nice. All right, well, we have an awesome show today, guys. This is going to be a good one. Stick around for some of the stuff. I know it's a 2 hour show, and it's not always easy to sit through a 2 hour show, but this is going to be a good one. Um, hey, um, you know, I said that I wouldn't mention he who shall not be named again on this show, but man, DJ Oz has been taking it to him. It's been brutal over there for him. Like it's he's been exposed for the faker poser he is. Like,
Yes.
let me
Have you noticed
briefly.
he's pretty much like where's the content, Jay? Where's the fucking content?
Well, it's like here's the thing, man, and DJ Oz and I we've talked a few times and stuff, and even had like we kind of conflicted on a thing here not too long ago, but we were like he's he's straight up about things. He's like I asked the question about why you said this and then did that, and he gave me an honest answer, and I'm fine with that. I don't so I don't approach when I have a disagreement with somebody on the internet. I don't approach it emotionally. First of all, like um, I don't. Now I will say that first stream back in December I did in response to everything that was going on and Jay lying about stuff that I had streamed and everything else. That was an emotional response, and I was pissed, and I think everybody got that out of it.
I
But
think you had every right to be.
yeah. I mean, it's it's quite the show now that you see the people who were tossing around threats and stuff. Um, Now they're like, oh well, everybody from your side, which there's no sides here. Everybody from your side is just being mean to me, and it's like you guys attacked me for that very thing, for saying, hey, like, let's quit being mean to each other, and let's talk if we needed to talk or whatever, and stop sending people threats and transphobic messages and things like that. I mean, if you're not going to stop and be accountable for the things that you've done first, then we can't move past that until you take accountability for the wrongs that you've done. There's no getting past it because you're not coming to it from an honest point of view, and that goes for any conversation. Um
Mm-hmm.
the like, and of course, then Sue came and called me poor again, and like said I needed to get a job, which like, so when you I've applied for disability, and it takes a while to get that, and
Mm-hmm.
like I have some medical issues that people that know me know about, but like if I was to go get any kind of job somewhere, that would fuck everything up, right? Like,
Yep.
um, you can't do that. So I've been stuck kind of waiting for that. I've got a lawyer and stuff working on it. Anyway, I don't have to explain myself here. The
No,
thing
you
is
don't.
that it's like rather than come and engage about any of the things that are happening or the real problems, you want to come and attack me. And Nitty just had a whole big conversation about the same thing. Go watch Nitty on DJ Oz's channel from last night, I think. Might have been the night before. I don't remember. But
It
you
was a
know,
mic drop. That's for damn sure.
here's the problem that these idiots have. All right, especially when they come at me, because I own who I am. I own my past. I've been to jail and been a drug addict and been poor and done awful things and uh, like I don't have any problem owning any of those things. If you don't uh,
Hmm.
if you don't uh, if you don't like those things, that's fine. You don't have to be here, right? Like I'm upfront about who I am and what I do and my position on things. I don't hide it at all. I have no reason to.
Yeah.
I have no shame anymore. I have regrets. I have guilt, but shame is
Yep.
not something that I have. And so, like, if you own the things that they try to use to attack me with the things that I already own, like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
like you're not gonna you just look stupid when you do that, and
Yep.
you know don't take
You
them
look
seriously.
stupid, stupid and petty.
People, I mean, Maya's got it right here, and
Yeah. I was
look,
about to mention that.
here's the thing: if you come into this little niche community here and you start making illegal threats towards my friends, we are not friends. And I will let people know that you're making illegal threats towards people and
Yep.
threatening to harm them, threatening to knock their teeth out with guns and all that stuff.
Hmm.
If you want to come and say those things, it's fine. And and I will, as I did before, I will quote you. If you want to push me to the point that I have to make another stream showing what fucking jackasses you are, then I will do it. But I would rather not. I mean, just keep my name out of your motherfucking mouth. The
Don't worry, Joe. I'm pretty sure I've got that one covered.
yeah. And I don't want to. I have no desire to even be involved in this conversation. In fact,
Yeah.
um, and we'll get to the political stuff. Give me 2 minutes, guys. I'm sorry, but it, I've been kind of like one of the reasons that I've been planning to stop for a while is because of all this. But it's not because of Jay. It's because this whole thing has consumed this whole community. A guy with four other cult members, five other cult members, has consumed everyone's attention, and it's the only thing that people are interested in. And um,
Yeah.
I'm not saying they shouldn't be. Is the thing that don't misunderstand me
Yeah.
here, because
It's just there's other shit going on too.
yeah, it's just for me. There's issues that I care about, and Jay Bundy is no longer one of those issues. Um, the and especially the moment that you side with a Catholic apologist. Let me just remind you, the Catholics are the, the Catholic priests, the Catholic, however you want to word it, are responsible for more harm and SA than any other group that I can think of. And the Southern Baptists are right there with them, and the Mormons for that matter. So, you know, whenever you go and you're like, I'm gonna buddy up with them because I know that they already don't like atheists and try to get them to join me in not liking the thing they already don't like. You team up with the group that has denied and covered up and hid more SA than anyone ever, and in order to bitch about and say that people are covering up SA, you're not serious. Like, this is, and no, it is theistic thinking, and it's exactly why you should join with a bunch of Christians, right? Let's just go ahead and do it. You know, double degree dipshit fucking Jay Bundy has fucking, he's sat and went on, oh, I've taught classes about telling people about how bad the Bible and God and all this stuff were. Did you do that while you were still a drummer in the church? That you know, because like like I mean, come on, you're
Yeah.
a fucking hypocrite and a loser, and you sit and you pretend to play with your little plastic blam blams and all that bullshit, man. Like, you don't know what you're doing, first of all, Mr. Rollout. Like, you don't know anything about that life. You've never lived that life. And for people that have, what you're doing is offensive, and you're offending the wrong group of people. Now, I'm not saying I could care less. I think it's childish fucking nonsense. Um, because here's the question. Let's pretend that everything that Jay Bundy's ever said is true. It's not. But let's pretend it's all true. Does that change anything about his behavior?
Yeah.
Does it change the fact that his behavior has been horrible? Whether it's true or not, his behavior is horrible independent of that. And so we should view it as that. All right. Fuck you, Jay Bundy. All right, let's go on. Double degree dipshit. Um, all right, folks. Moving on.
I love that.
I just,
Yes, Kev Davis, we fucking love the Bible.
it's just, you know, the fact that I even have to acknowledge such silly fucking shit because it's stirring up so much trouble. I mean, they're doing real harm to other people. It's not that this is nothing,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
just it's not the thing that I'm worried about, really. And it comes up all the time, and somehow I get associated with it sometimes because, like, of some stream I made or something, where he rage quit like a little bitch. And I don't know, fuck you. But all right. So, let's go ahead and voyage on over to our other screen here because we're going to spend a lot of time there today. I'm not even sure where I want to start. You think maybe I should start with MAGA tears since everybody likes that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Absolutely.
So the point of let me find this. Where are you at here? Strikes, ass kissing, Arlene, Wayne County. That's you. Okay. All right. My phone is blowing up right now for some reason. Facebook comments. So
Mine surprisingly is not at the moment.
yeah, well, I mean, we're streaming over on Facebook too. I haven't looked at how many specific people are watching from there, but usually it's one or none. Anyway, I used to stream on Twitch too, but nobody ever watched it, so I quit. I had like Regios went over there and watched, and that was it. Anyway, what's up, Dr. Kip? Good to see you. Maya,
Yep.
always happy to have you here.
There is a rule in
Anybody
my
else?
house about waking up sleeping dogs, so I can't wake her up.
Big John's here. Zach from the Shaking Fist is here. Glad to see you back around, Zach. If you want to cover SA, then Catholics is top notch for that. Yeah, no, we're there, bro. All right. So, anyway, this is kind of different. We're gonna look at the MAGA tiers, which is always a joy. But this is a stream from TYT Sports, and the this is them covering it. But I'm gonna play some of their commentary in this one too. But also at the same time, there's a reason because I have a point I want to stress during this specific set of MAGA tiers. All right, here we go.
Orders starting to regret their vote.
Well, they say the biggest measure of intelligence is being able to change your mind on something when presented with new information. I posted a video last week that's ruffled some feathers on the internet, essentially admitting that I was wrong about my support for Trump and the whole MAGA movement, just based on everything going on right now. What's happening isn't what I voted for, and it isn't what I expected to happen, and I admitted it to the entire world that I was wrong. You know what happened? I've been getting torn apart by the same people that claim they want accountability. How could you fall for that? You're the reason we're in this mess. I don't accept your forgiveness. Newsflash, I didn't post that for your forgiveness. Quite frankly, I could give a shit about that. I posted it because on this page, publicly, I talked about my support for him. And although my views didn't change, I was wrong about that as we're presented with new information, so I felt like it was right to share it. That's it. What I'm reminded of is the fact that you'll never satisfy haters, right? Whatever group falls into that hater category, you're never going to satisfy them, so stop doing shit for them.
It's comedian dude.
All right. So, here's the thing, man. It's great that you decided that you don't support Trump anymore, but whenever you say, I can no longer support Trump, he's gone too far, like the shooting people and arresting children in the street wasn't too far. The racism and the bigotry wasn't too far for you. Like those things weren't too far, but now it's he's done something that you disagree with. Yeah. So what I hear when you say that is I didn't give a shit that everybody disagreed with all these other things because I wanted those things. But now gas is $5 a gallon. I'm mad. Like it's affecting me personally. I didn't care that it was hurting everybody else, but now I feel it, and so you deserve all the hate that you get. Those people you call haters are people who's already been suffering because of the choices that you made. And when you come and say I'm wrong because gas is high, rather than acknowledging the fact that you supported all of this, what's it called when you don't like people from other countries? The oh shit, words are hard. Whenever you set and you discriminate against all of these other marginalized or minority groups, and that's what you voted for, and you said, well, the gas is not what I voted for, we still have a problem with what you did vote for, right? It's not that people are just being mean to you because you changed your mind and you think everything should be all right. It's because of what you did support and who you actually are.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, this is the same thing that I've said over and over and over. 2016 vote, I can forgive in most circumstances. 2020, I have a much harder time. And 2024, like, fuck you. I don't care. Like, I don't give a fuck what your reason was. Fuck you.
Well, I don't even care if this was your first time voting for Trump,
yeah.
or
even I don't care.
Even if you vote, just the fact that you support anything that's been going on now, but as soon as it starts to affect your wallet, that's when you turn your back. Like that just makes you a piece of shit in my mind. Like
they do not care until it affects them personally, and then they suddenly care a whole fucking bunch. But until it affects them personally, they don't give a fuck. Like, fuck off with that nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, like one of the funny things is like right before all this stuff started with Iran a couple months ago, we were finally able to put a down payment and get a car, which uh, we continue to pay for. But the immediately gas prices went sky high. Like, so now I have a car that I can barely afford, but I can't afford to put gas in the motherfucker now. So like,
Yeah.
that's a problem.
Well,
But if my only problem with Trump was that, if my only problem with the MAGA movement is that I can't afford gas, then there's a problem there, because the attacks on brown people, taking away the voting rights of black people in the South, the gutting the Voter Rights Act, which is part of the civil rights movement, like these taking people's rights away and being a bigot isn't okay. And you know while I give a shit about being able to, drive down the road, after spending a couple years not being able to do it, I just realized there's things that are far more important to me. And not that I like didn't care about those things before, but like, if I sat here and said, "Oh, Trump, the only problem with the Trump administration is gas," that's kind of shitty, right?
it ignores a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah. I mean, so last show we had a feller by the name of Speakeasy, has a debate channel with about 10,000 subscribers. Stop in and get angry because I made the title of the video something to the effect of MAGA Christians are promote racism. I think something like that. And he challenged me to a debate on June the 3rd over on that channel. So I'll be over there answering the question, does right wing Christian ideology have a racial bias or promote racial bias? And I will be taking the affirmative in this in this
Spoiler
debate.
alert, it does.
Yeah, it definitely does. And it was a stupid thing for him to challenge me to, first of all, because I think he did it just based on emotion because he was mad about the title. And, he didn't consider the history of what he supports and systemic problems within the ideology and within our country in general. But I'm going to teach him a lesson. So come on over there and check that out. I may multi-stream it over here on my channel just so you don't have to deal with the chat. I went and watched a stream over there just to see how they do business, and the chat was not the most pleasant group of people. A lot of bigoted things were said, and just yeah. So I may stream it over here, and you can watch it over here. Jess said, I thought you had a different thing on the 3rd. I do. I'll also be talking to Ray Comfort before that. So I will be stomping the shit out of bad ideas all day that day, which is fine. Let's see. What is this? Daniel Walling. Nice to see you, Daniel. I haven't seen you here before, but says indoctrination starts with the word no. When you are taught that you cannot say no and only authority has the right to say yes, the rest of 1984 comes easy. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I'll probably stream it over here, Average Joe. Spoiled ham. We didn't do that yesterday. We'll come back with that next week. Is that on the 3rd too? It is, because the 1st is Monday. So
holy crap.
I will have to. Oh no, we can probably still do spoiled ham. That's fine. So I will talk to Ray Comfort and then do spoiled ham and then go debate that day.
You're busy.
Yeah. It's the Ray Comfort thing won't be live though. Sorry, folks. But the reason, so on the 6th we have a big fundraiser for the Ark Encounter protest. All the speakers will be here, except for Seth Andrews at the moment, but I'm supposed to call him anyway, so he may show up. I don't know, but the rest of the speakers will show up. It'll be here and over on Objective Ethics channel as well. If somebody else wants to multi-stream it, you can too. But
I'll do it.
we will. We're gonna do a big fundraiser for about 4 hours that evening, and I hope everybody comes to that. I'll show some of the Ray Comfort clips during that, just for fun, to kind of keep it moving, uh, about talking to creationists, and then we will talk to the speakers and do all that stuff, and um, we're gonna have. I've got somebody who's gonna match donations up to a certain amount. I don't want to announce the amount, but it's like $300 to $500 gonna match any donations that we get. So we need to raise some money. There's a goal there that we actually kind of need to meet. But the thing's happening either way. It's just everything that I've got planned and stuff, and to keep it from costing money out of the pocket later, it's there's a goal we need to meet there. But anyway, all that stuff's coming up, guys. I've got a lot of good stuff coming up on this channel. I've been
Yeah, we do.
putting in the work to try and make it good, and so yeah. Seth will be with us Sunday.
Me and Seth, yeah, Seth will be here Sunday. Me and Seth have a video regarding something we usually don't talk about. Probably coming up this weekend. And then we've got the new episode of Candle in the Chaos that we're probably gonna film over the weekend and edit over the weekend.
Yeah.
The weekend after that, which will be on women in Christian nationalism. So that'll be fun.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't paid attention to the bot, but if there's the link for the protest donation page if anybody wants to go and support that financially. If you can or can't be there and you want to help out, still there's a link, you can do it. We're going to go to the front door of these creationists who are violating the Establishment Clause and tell them why it's a problem, and speak out against the Incest and Genocide Park located in Williamstown, Kentucky, on July 12th at noon. So, and hey, I think the plan is I'm going to host that thing. So, yeah, I've actually got notes together and stuff. I'm going to do a good job host, like a real host. Like it's going to be good. I'm going to do a good job. Awesome. Yeah.
Also, at the art protest, if we can get it all set up, we'll be doing Politicality live, and that will probably be me and Seth doing that.
Yeah, I will. So since I'm going to be on hosting duty, I don't know that I can sit down and also take part in that at the same time, because we would have to be close to the stage, and then there's going to be speakers speaking, and I don't want to have us speaking over them at that time or anything, and so it would just complicate things. But I'll try to drop in, and I'll drop in and say hi and come talk in the middle of stuff whenever I can and things. And but yeah, you and Seth can handle that, and there'll be streams and things everywhere about what's going on and stuff. I'm expecting about 3 times the crowd that we got last year, and my guess is about 300 people at this point are going to show up, counting the folks from Tri-State Freethinkers there in the local area. Speaking of Tri-State Freethinkers, they are doing an awesome thing right now. Go check them out on Facebook. Oh shit, it already happened, didn't it? Yeah, that was over the weekend. Never mind. Check out Tri-State Freethinkers, though. An awesome group. Great people. But on the 6th, the fundraising stream, we're going to have, the speakers here and stuff, and you come hang out with us, all that stuff. All right. I didn't mean to stop and have to plug everything in the middle of that, but yeah.
It's what we do sometimes.
Yeah. It's one of the things that the art protest is like, I have to constantly be thinking about, like, you gotta give people the link. You gotta tell them to go to arcresistance.com. You gotta go and beg for those donations, because it's completely community funded. That's the thing I forgot to say. The Arc Encounter protest is completely free to attend. It's completely free, and you'll get free lunch and free drinks too. Like it's worth coming to, and I don't care if you're an atheist or a Christian or a Mormon or whatever. Like, come. Well, I guess Mormons are Christians technically, but I mean, you can come join us and speak out against this either way. Everybody's welcome. All right. Let's get through this video here.
David Cross, who gave us one of the best bits on the matter, puts it all in perspective.
I am starting to regret my vote for Trump. I know. You guys, I know. I was like you. It'll be fun. It'll be funny. Burn it down. Burn the Constitution down. Oh, yeah. What?
I love this part. Pay attention.
Now?
Because when you see stuff like this,
I voted for Trump, and every day I regret my decision more and more and more. Back in November, I threw away all of my Trump what have yous. Don't get it twisted, though. Do not get it twisted. You could not have paid me to vote for Kamala. In fact, all of this has now got me thinking, do I even vote ever again? Because they all suck. I never thought I would say it, but a Trump hater.
Bitch, pick a lane. Either eat pizza or stream.
No kidding.
Like, you couldn't wait until you finished your fucking frozen pizza to get on a live stream and talk about an important topic? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's not like she's doing like a fucking 5-hour live where, oh, holy shit, I need to eat in the middle of it. Like, holy shit. Like, no, stop.
I had to watch that twice because it distracted me. The only thing I could focus on was the piece of pizza. Like, it's just like, why? Like, why could, like, you have this important thing to say. Eat your goddamn dollar pizza before you say it. I mean, like, it just what the fuck? Totino's can wait, motherfucker. Real quick, hold on, that's not the one. Put your fucking toast down while you exactly. Can't name a single policy from either of them. This is a big thing, Maya. This is a big thing. And this is the world we live in now, to where the anti-intellectualism has taken over, to where it's like we experience the same thing with apologetics when we do atheist content and when I have debates and things. They sit and they shit on evolution. And I talked with Mark Reed and Lil last night over on Mark Reed's channel on a member stream. Go join Mark Reed's members section. But I talked with you guys last night, and one of the points is like, they want to sit and shit on evolution, but they don't know anything about it. Like, they don't even know. And it's this same thing. Like, I wouldn't vote for Kamala Harris. Why? What policy of hers do you disagree with? What policy of Trump's do you think has been successful? What do you support of Trump, and what do you not support of Kamala Harris? Those are all important questions when we talk about this topic, and they don't know a fucking thing about any of that. Kamala bad, Trump good. That's what they know.
I mean, like, so I'm generally not huge into, like, the debate shows where people debate MAGA or debate religion, because it's one of those things, like, I'll get kind of on a kick where I'll watch them for, like, a couple weeks or a week or something, but the thing is like, inevitably, same arguments come up. Every single excuse I've heard not to vote for Kamala is, like, the dumbest ass excuse I've
Oh,
ever
yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
heard. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's usually what they go to is, well, Joe Biden was old, and so you illegally put her made her candidate, even though she didn't win the primary. She did win the primary, you dumb motherfucker. Know how something works before you start saying stupid shit.
absolute dumbest one I've heard is that they would not vote for her because she is a woman, but if Trump was a woman, they would vote for Trump.
Yeah.
Okay. Like,
Yeah.
there's. It baffles me. And I think part of it also clearly is I'm a political junkie. I keep up with this stuff. But it baffles me just how fucking stupid some of, like, these people who cannot look up the most basic fucking facts on anything.
Yeah. 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 So David Cross here is about to read a list of things, and that's what I want everyone to hear, and then we'll move on to the next clip. You're exactly right though, Lil, and I'm glad you put in the time you do on this stuff because it helps us here. One of the things that you and I agreed on last night is, like, you know, we pay attention to these things, and not everybody does. Not everybody has time or the emotional capacity or whatever. You know, like it's not a good time. You have to be able to look at it objectively, because if you can't laugh sometimes, and if you can't, like, make light of serious issues to yourself at times, then like this stuff would destroy you, because it is the most depressing, horrible world that we live in. But I want him to read this list of things because they have, you know, like, I disagree with Trump now, and I don't want to be a Trump voter now. I regret it now. Let's hear this list.
Just know there is so much to work with.
And I'm okay with the blatant racism and the crass sexism and the deranged narcissism and pandering to Nazis and supporting pedophiles and proudly bragging about being a sexual predator and paying your mistress to have an abortion and openly cheating your employees and mocking the disabled and praising murderous dictators and the constant pathological lying, the petty vindictive cruelty, the staggering ineptitude, the unapologetic corruption, the nepotism, the mob ties, the calculated mendacity, ignorance as to how American government works, encouraging violence against those that question your authority, the theft of our tax dollars to pay off your mountain of debt and or go golfing. Did I mention the relentless lying? You're a liar. Being a white nationalist, demonizing immigrants, the obvious disregard of the Bill of Rights.
I appreciate her uploading this video.
All right. Now I have to play this just
that
because.
was in like 2019.
Yeah.
So this was fucking years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
And all of that shit is still relevant.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, was there anything on that list that's like not a thing? It's.
I mean, if anything, it's more evident now.
I mean, obviously, if you support Trump, you're going to have to say that some of those things or all those things aren't true, or you disagree or whatever. But it seems like most American, like, you're just wrong. I mean, that's the easiest way to say it. You're just wrong, or maybe you're a white supremacist. That could be the thing too. Let's again. We've got the bitch eating pizza that, like, regrets her vote for Trump. Now we've got the one that glues candy canes on her face. Real quick here, and we'll move on.
But it truly feels like in this dystopian hell she voted for, that these are own goals being scored left and right.
I regret voting for Donald Trump, honestly. And there's really, like, no excuse for it. My husband just didn't vote. And I wish that's what I did. I wouldn't have voted for the other person. That's for sure. And everything coming out about Donald Trump, it's making it very hard to defend my choice. And then I'm like, I can regret my choice. I can't take it back. He hasn't really done anything his entire freaking second term that he said he was gonna do.
Okay, who gives a fuck? I can't do it. I can't. The like you're in a stall gluing candy canes on your face. I guess getting ready to put on deodorant. I don't like. I just can't. Like why is it that you want to sit down again like the other lady, like you want to sit down and talk about this serious issue, but you want to do it like while doing all this other silly fucking shit. Like you're not serious. Like there's serious problems here that he just mentioned about 50 of them. Like we got a super chat though. Tori sent us $5. Always a good day when I get to hang out with some of my favorite people. Well, thank you, Tori. You're some of our favorite people too. All right. So I'm not going to continue with it. That there's more on there. There's a Nick Fuentes thing there and everything, but like we've got other stuff to talk about. So MAGA tears, blah blah blah. Do you want to save your clip for later or look at it now, Will?
We can save it for later.
Okay. So the next thing that I want to talk about is well, let's look in at how our ceasefire is going, okay? Let's check out the ceasefire. Yep. Looks good to me. Oh boy. Yeah.
He's trying to backpedal as fast as he possibly can, and he just can't.
Yeah.
Like the thing that he does not realize, for one reason or another, is when you get into a war, it is not when one side decides it's over. Both sides have to decide it's over, and they have not decided it's over, and neither have we.
Yeah.
Just because he says it doesn't mean shit.
Yeah. Let's see. We're constantly being gaslit and just straight lied to all the time, and calling this a ceasefire and acting like again, the reason that you have these videos of people regretting voting for Trump is because he's destroying everything. He lied about everything he promised, and so although they don't care about a number of really important issues, this is what a ceasefire looks like.
Breaking news that we are following for you. This being reported by Reuters' very own Phil Stewart, putting this out on X, saying U.S. forces carry out strikes in southern Iran in self-defense. U.S. Central Command says U.S. strikes targeted missile launch sites in Iranian boats seeking to lay mines. U.S. Central Command says U.S. military will defend U.S. forces while using restraint during the ongoing ceasefire, Central Command says. So activity is brewing right now in the Middle East here, and this all comes.
By the way, that whole thing is just a CENTCOM press release statement. That's I mean, I do appreciate the news being just news sometimes, like, but
yeah,
it's
yeah, no, I mean, this is actually it wasn't really an argument, it was more of a discussion, but it's like I had this chat with someone a couple weeks ago that like the nightly news, like the 30-minute news broadcast that's on all the local channels, that needs to be just straight fucking facts and like straight just no commentary whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if that was the case, then I think more people would actually be informed on what's going
Yeah.
on. Or at least marginally.
I mean, we're spending billions of dollars on these war crimes and this illegal war, and um, the American people are suffering for it, and the administration and the people who defend it want to sit around and say Iran can never have a nuclear weapon, and like everybody's aware of the lies. Like everybody knows the bullshit that's going on here.
Yeah.
What's up, Noise Ending? Good to see you.
What's up, Titan?
So this is a post that was on X, and it says Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps has announced that it carried out a drone and missile attack this morning against an American airbase in Kuwait as retaliation for last night's U.S. strikes against a drone launch site near Bandar Abbas.
Awesome job on the ceasefire. Awesome job.
Yeah, like this great ceasefire, guys. The IRGC admits to as much. That's what the other box is there. I mean, there's more though. Wait, there's more ceasefire coming your way, guys. Everything's okay. There's a ceasefire. We're working it out. A senior U.S. official reportedly tells Axios that Iran attempted to strike a U.S. commercial vessel with 4 one-way drones, prompting U.S. forces to shoot them down and reportedly strike another Iranian drone unit on land before launch. Citing a military source says that IRGC Navy intercepted an American oil tanker in the Strait of Hormuz after the vessel allegedly attempted to pass through with its radar system turned off. According to the report, Iranian naval forces opened warning fire, forcing the tanker to stop and turn back. Tasman says that the explosions heard overnight around Bandar Abbas were linked to subsequent U.S. response, claiming American forces fired on a scorched area near the city after the incident. I mean, that's what a ceasefire looks like. Just
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Like from what I've heard, and this is strictly what I have heard some people comment on multiple times, that he basically ignored everybody except BB and Hegseth. Ignored everybody else. Which, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. And now he is in a real pickle and can't get himself out of it.
Yeah. My Unfinished Journey sends us this $2 super chat. Hell, Lil and Joe, and Hell Picking Apart T-Dog Lies. Thank you, My Unfinished Journey. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made it over. All right, so we're gonna watch a little bit about Trump's Memorial Day bullshit, and then I've got some fun stuff for a little bit, and we'll kind of bounce back and forth here, to trying to keep it lighthearted while also talking about important things. Oh, you know what? Hold on, let's show this other thing first because this is chronologically better. So during all this stuff with Iran and the strikes and all that stuff, all right, we get this. Trump goes to the hospital, Netanyahu goes to the hospital, and this is the coincidental part of the title of the video, if you care about that. So I'll just let Ben Marcellus here from the Midas Touch explain. I rarely show other channels' commentary, but this one was just it's right. So
yeah,
here we go.
Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu are in the hospital on the same day. Seriously. And they're both saying they're at the hospital for dental work. Seriously. So late last night around 11 p.m., Benjamin...
Do you think they had to surgically remove each other's dicks from each other's mouths?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Got stuck between their teeth.
Anyway. God, why do you always have to It could be the worst mental images ever.
That's what I'm here for. We got to break this political stuff down in a coherent way for this audience to not only understand, but to be able to internalize and feel. So
Dude,
that's the
cite your
fancy
source
way.
or shut the fuck up. Like,
Hey.
cite your source or shut the fuck up.
Well, yeah, there's that. You know the deal, Joe. You know, coming here and saying that shit. You know what's gonna happen, right?
You know you're gonna get your ass down, so cite
Yeah.
your source.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Netanyahu, Prime Minister of Israel, was rushed to a hospital. No explanation. When it was uncovered that he was rushed to the hospital, his team leaked to their regime media in Israel that it was because of a dental visit and he had to have some emergency dental work. We'll dig into it. I'll show you what went down there. At the same time, Donald Trump going to the hospital today. He's going to Walter Reed. What's Trump's team saying about this visit? They say, well, it's a physical and he's having major dental work done. Now, early in May, they said he had dental work being done in Florida when he was by his golf club there. And then back in January, he said that he was having dental work done as well when he kind of mysteriously disappeared. So lots of dental work happening where both Netanyahu and Trump are being swept away, apparently to hospitals, and they're both apparently covering up their declining health.
Yeah. So they don't want you to know, anything that's really going on. Here's just some receipts here. This is got an official release attached to it. President Trump will go to Walter Reed Medical Center for his annual evaluation for medical and dental care in May. That was he's already went for dental care. And also, doesn't Trump have dentures?
Yeah.
Because they fall out when he
Implants
talks. That's
last
why he
forever,
says a
yeah.
lot of stupid stuff. Maya is just handling the slap down in the chat over there. You see that? She's just putting it to average
Maya's
Joe.
awesome.
Does it hurt? Tell me if it hurts, because I might like it. Then we've also got here Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was taken to the medical center on Monday evening. His office said, adding that the premier was receiving unspecified dental treatment. The Prime Minister's office issued the statement after Hebrew media reported that he had been taken to the hospital. The 76-year-old premier's health has become a major focus after several incidents that exposed him to criticism over the withholding of medical information from the public. They've led to considerable speculation from many in Israel. So it turned out that he had to admit that he had prostate cancer, which is a big deal. Trump is dying and knows it, and that's a big deal. Those are things that they're hiding from the American people to make you think that everything's okay when everything's actually a mess. And this motherfucker is going to destroy everything that we have built leading up to the 250th birthday of this country, and then fucking die and leave us with his mess. That's what's going to happen, because he's 80 years old and he's crazy. And I passed the mental exam. I got the mental. Why do you think they keep giving him those exams? Any guesses? Yeah, I mean, he says he's passed them, but why do you think they keep doing that? Did the other presidents have that? The ones that were transparent about their health? I don't think they did. All right, Memorial Day. Okay. So let's start here. Trump got a lot of criticism over some things he said on Memorial Day at Arlington National Cemetery. So have you ever been to Arlington National Cemetery, Lil?
No, I have not. I've been to DC, and I I stayed not too far from Dulles, but I was actually only in like DC for like 2 days.
Oh, yeah.
So I was there for a wedding.
Yeah. Yeah. So to be fair, Joe was hiding
I've
cancer.
like I've driven past it, but yeah, I haven't like been there.
So the first time that I ever rode on a subway was by Arlington Cemetery, and I've walked through Arlington Cemetery, and I've watched the changing of the guard at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, and I've seen JFK's Eternal Flame, and all those things. Arlington Cemetery, just to be
cite your fucking source. Seriously, if you're gonna sit there and act like a little bitch, cite your fucking source. A direct quote. That's all we're asking for, and you can't provide one. So shut the fuck up.
yeah.
Jesus, like, I mean, my God, I have a 4-year-old grandson that has better comprehension than you do. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That I mean, I get. Look, average Joe. I get you got nothing, and you're just spouting nonsense things, and so whenever you get pushed into the corner, you don't want to. Like, is it so hard to just say I was wrong about that? Then, like, I don't. If you prove me wrong about something, I'll tell you I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But if you come here and you start just spouting nonsense, and you get confronted with actual facts, like, that's a different thing, man. Like, and what I don't understand, I really don't get it, because if you came and told me, like, explain some way that something that Trump did that I think is awful is actually a good thing, I would be like, oh yeah, you're right, that does benefit those people. Like, but why do we not have one example of anything positive this administration has done? And instead, what we get is, well, they wanted to take your guns, and they were awful people, and they broke the law, and Joe Biden, blah blah blah, and it's like, why in the world can you not just honestly engage about the problems with the people that you support, the racist people that you support, by the way?
Yeah.
Source, I'm not wrong. Yeah, love it.
Yeah,
anyway, the point about Arlington National Cemetery is that it's a solemn place. It's not like it's not okay to be loud and to make a scene, and you're not supposed to like film and stuff. And there's especially at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, those guards will jump your ass if you're even loud over there. Like, if you're even talking above a whisper, they will tell you to quiet down. It is a solemn place. It's not a joke. It's 400,000 people that have died for this country, and it's just not. Anyway, Trump got a lot of backlash for this.
There is an interesting point about racism in Arlington National Cemetery. You know whose property that was? It was Robert E. Lee's. Yeah. They the Union confiscated it from him and turned it into a graveyard.
Never fight uphill, me boys. Something he never said.
They did that. They did that also specifically so nobody could ever live in that house.
Right.
It was the guy from the. I'm blanking on his name now, but the guy on the Union side that was in charge of finding their cemetery. Once they got the property, they turned it into a military cemetery.
Kelly gets it. Maya here hitting you with the truth. She never said it. She never hinted it. No serious American candidate would.
If she said it, provide the quote. It's a simple copy and paste. My 4-year-old grandson can do that.
Yeah, no, it's on tape. Look it up. Go get. I tell you what. Here's what you do, Joe. We will be back on Sunday, and you're usually here for it. And if not, you can catch us next week. You go find the clip instead of trying to tell us to go do it for you, because we already know the answer to this. You go find the clip where she says what you're saying. Now, don't give us some bullshit that she said something else, and that's how you're twisting it around and making it that. Give us the quote where she said the thing that you're claiming. I will admit openly that you were right.
So will I. Give us a quote.
All right, let's watch your fearless racist leader behave badly. Average Joe. Here we go.
Private William Henry Chrisman of Pennsylvania, who died as 19 years old. He was
Notice he's struggling to read through the teleprompter here, and you'll see the moment that he goes off script. Everything he's saying, fine, whatever. Like when he's reading the teleprompter, he's doing okay. I mean, you can tell that he can't read, but like he's working out the words. Well, let's go.
Great young man, they say. Beside him are more than 18,000 other young men named William, over 20,000 named John, over 13,000 named James, joined over time by Isaac, Elijah, Earls, Hanks, Helens, Wands, Margarets, Marius.
Marius, that's Mary's, Margaret's, and Mary's, honey. Yeah, words are tough. I know.
Donalds, not too many.
As Trump listed common names found among those buried at Arlington before briefly laughing at his own remark, critics online were quick
Maybe the Donalds had bone spurs. That's why they're not there.
to condemn the president for making himself the focus during a national tribute honoring fallen troops. Social media erupted within minutes of the clip circulating online.
Trump, 400,000 souls rest on these grounds. Beside him, more than 18,000 other young men named William, 20,000 named John, 13,000 named James. Says the thing. Marius, it's Mary's. Donald's not too many, and he laughs at it. There are moments that demand silence, gravity, respect, especially in the shadow of 400,000 names carved into sacrifice. And then there's Trump's turning Memorial Day remembrance into a bit about Donald's. Not too many, followed by a laugh, like it's a roast sent instead of a hallowed ground. That disconnect is the point, not just what was said, but how easily reverence gets replaced with ego and applause lines. Yeah, like,
it's absolutely appalling.
Not the place, not the time. Like that's It's just like you had a script, and if you'd have followed the script, I would have nothing to say other than like you can't read the name Mary, so you said Marius. But I'll play the video, Joe. Like, how can we? If you show a video saying that, how can we not? Are we going to say she didn't say it when she says it?
What is the problem with copy and pasting a quote?
Yeah, education. That's the problem. There's more from this, and I promise we got a fun thing after this. So I want you to watch Trump here. Just pay attention to, I want you to look at Hegseth and compare what he's doing to what Trump's doing. Now, Hegseth does have a military background, doesn't prepare him to run the largest bureaucracy in the world or make decisions about what our troops should be doing, which has resulted in the death of our troops and many, many mistakes and many, many war crimes. But he was a soldier, so he understands how to stand at attention and those things. But I want you to watch how Trump stands or doesn't stand, whatever you call this.
Talk.
Look at the difference. The only thing waving more than the flags is Donald Trump. Like,
because he can't. He cannot physically keep his balance.
Yeah, I mean,
can't.
if I would not have been surprised if he would have face planted onto the mat.
There was one clip of him and Melania a couple weeks ago. I don't remember exactly when it was, but like he grabs her hand and then lets go of it and then starts trying to grab it again. Like you can see him teetering and just about to fall.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
dude, if you have been around somebody who has dementia, their balance is one of the first things to go. I remember my grandmother could not go anywhere without either her walker or someone next to her because she would fall over. I mean, I have family members that are starting to lose their balance simply because they're older. It happens. But holy crap, like his balance is horrific. And it's just one of 1,000 symptoms that he should not fucking be present.
Yeah, just what Zach said, like 30% of the country thinks this man is the epitome of manliness. He can barely stand, and it's not a comment on his manliness so much as there's clearly a problem here that we're being lied to about, right? And this is the most powerful, or was the most powerful office position in the world, right? And he can barely stand through the national anthem. Something is clearly wrong here. There's, and you know, the American people need to know, because all of the decisions and things that are going on now, if they're being made by a person who is both physically and mentally ill to the point that they can't make it through like 5 minutes of stuff, there's more weirdness here to go with this that shows the mental problems too. There's clearly a problem here, and
dude is falling apart. Like he is absolutely falling apart, and like nobody, like the people on his side are not fucking saying jack shit about it.
Yeah. So watch what he does here at the placing of the wreath. This is a thing that they do at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. They do this all the time, daily even. But watch what he does during the placing of the wreath. More weirdness.
Present! Present! Hard!
He's like holding on to the thing for dear life.
And he's stuck.
What the hell?
Yeah. The tomb soldiers, this is like one of the biggest honors within the military, is to be a guard at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. It's people, most of these people are like special forces people and everything, who have tons of training and have been really great. So it's a big honor to do this job, and they practice this and rehearse it, and you can go watch documentaries about how serious this is and all the knowledge and things these guys have to know. So the discipline to stand there at attention, looking at this man while he's just stuck, and you're like, what the fuck do we do? Like, I'm thankful that they kept it professional, but Donald Trump is just like, he's just lost. He doesn't know what he's doing. He needs handlers to move him around to do the slightest of tasks. And when he just has to stand there for a minute, he almost falls over. There is clearly an issue with this man. He eventually comes out of this. Maya, you said you haven't seen this clip. So there's a lot of places playing this clip, but they've cut out the parts where Trump is moving around a whole bunch of things. It was hard to find the clip that had the whole scene in it all at once. But the video is playing again, by the way. He's just standing there. Like, he just takes this long pause.
Like,
But what the fuck? Yeah, he doesn't know what to do.
yeah. What Maya said, this is insanely serious. They don't take soldiers that have any blemishes on their records. They have to pass tests to work there, and they have to do it in all weather, no exceptions. There is a shit ton of requirements.
Oh yeah,
To
they
be able
have
to
to
do that.
remember this whole like I forget what it
Yeah.
is. It's like 100 pages, like a whole bunch of stuff they have to be able to recite back. Their uniforms and weapons and everything has to be
There's
absolutely perfect.
fuck ton of stuff they can't
Yeah.
do. Like, I mean, it's because I was married to a vet for a while, and he was even telling me, he's like, I looked into it for about 2 days and then decided no, there's no
Yeah,
way.
it is one of the people that do it are like take it as one of the highest honors to be able to do that, to be at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. And I've been to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, and I've watched the changing of the guard, and I've watched a wreath laying and all that stuff. Like, I've seen the process in person. That was odd. He wasn't supposed to do that. All right.
Yeah.
Now for some.
I mean, he has.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, he has always been so unbelievably disrespectful.
Yeah.
To vets and troops. And this is like not even saying what you personally think about our military or what our military does or something. Like, vets are vets. Like, I mean, it's one of those things. Like, I one of the things that pissed me off, about this, like he did, was what he did over in Normandy during his first term. It was like, how the fuck can you be okay with this?
Yeah, I mean, he called our dead soldiers that are buried overseas suckers and losers.
Yeah, at Bella
Like,
Wood. Yeah.
yeah.
And and World War II, and I know Bella Wood was not World War II, but like World War II is one of those wars that you are going to have a really hard time finding somebody arguing that we should not have been involved. Like, just about everybody's like, yeah, that was one that was all right, like, to get into. You can argue about almost any other one, but World War II is one of the ones that most people don't argue about.
Yeah. It's and this is like, now we're supposed to pretend like this man cares about our military and that he's sending them all to die, and says he doesn't care about what happens to Americans, what happens to the soldiers, any of that stuff. Like, and constantly changes the story of why he's doing those things, and it's just it if you really do care about those things, and anybody that's from a military family understands this, like, it's extremely disturbing. Like, you know, but all right, let's do some conspiracy theory stuff and be a little lighthearted here. Just to break up the nonsense a little bit here. Let me know in the chat if you've seen what I'm getting ready to play already, but I will go ahead and tell you ahead of time that I kind of know what's going on here, but it's still fun to watch anyway. This was another thing that came up from over at TYT. I've taken out the commentary and stuff. We'll talk about it as we go.
They've reconfigured a number of things, I am certain. What do you think the next best move is today?
Well, I agree with the general completely, with one caveat. Patience may be a little short of the real objective here. The president has time on his hands. He controls the narrative, he controls the strike capabilities, and he knows that the policy he set with the blockade has had short-term and long-term effects on the regime and the people of Iran. So he's been very astute in leveraging that time.
Anybody notice anything strange about that? Anybody notice anything weird about the guy talking there? This is a good one.
I actually got sent this by Kyle. He's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh.
I'm like,
Yeah. And then I sent it to you too. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people are it looks like Titan, you're noticing the content of what he's talking about. He was bald headed. All right, let's it may not be big enough for you to really notice on this screen, but here, let's go further into it.
And the president knows he's in the position to demand those. So I think in that sense, he controls the narrative and when he would strike. I'd also say that patience in the request from Saudi, Qatar, UAE.
All right.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, that channel looks fucking weird.
Yeah. This was live, okay? This is, which, I know that there's filters and things out there, and you can do a lot of stuff with AI and things. And just to let me just back up a little bit here. So let's first of all, I'm not sure honestly if it's a mask, but I'm pretty sure it's AI. And I know it's hard to look away from the neck thing going on there where you can clearly see what looks like a mask. I don't know what the hell's going on with that, but the dead giveaway is his mouth. So I want to play it again, this part, and I want you to watch his mouth this time.
And those. So I think in that sense, he controls the narrative and when he would strike. I'd also say that patience in the request from Saudi, Qatar, UAE.
All right. So there's some weird stuff going on there. And I'll take it back just to where he's got his mouth open a little bit here so you can see good. Oh, come on, open up, buddy. Well, that's a good place to stop. So, you notice like his teeth are all weird and stuff, and then you notice how black it is inside of his mouth. This is a dead giveaway that there's some AI stuff going on here. When people open their mouth, it's not a pure black hole like you. I mean, it may be dark or whatever, but it's not like this.
He could have been eating like squid ink pasta or something before this, but like somehow I doubt that.
Yeah, right. And if you notice, if we go back to the where he's talking here, you'll notice that the underneath his neck moves the same pace his mouth does, and that's a dead giveaway of AI because
it's weird.
Yeah,
it's weird.
There's this dark spot and it's vaguely shaped like a mouth. So whenever the AI grabs it, it makes it look like a mouth.
That the policy he set with the blockade has had short-term and long-term effects on the regime and the people of Iran. So he's been very astute in leveraging would strike. I'd also say that patience in the request from Saudi, Qatar, UAE.
Yeah. So, you think it's where the makeup stops? I don't think so. And to support that, because Aunt Jura and I have talked about this, and I said there's something weird going on with Trump's face. Like there's some weird things going on, and this is the kind. This looks like it. So. Now we're going to look at a side-by-side picture of him in person streaming from his home and what we just seen.
I get involved, but
all right. So first of all, that is not the same person.
There's at the bare minimum, he absolutely has a filter.
Yeah.
Like bare minimum.
this is that evidence that they're doing screwy things with people's faces to hide stuff. The That is not the same face. I mean, look at that. That's not, what the fuck. And we also have the voice here. These voices are, and yeah, you can watch his mouth and tell that there's like a mask that he's trying to like make sure like something's wrong with the mask, and it's where it's came loose down there, I imagine, is what the problem is. But the but there's some AI stuff going on here too. This was live, by the way. So again, that's like that's kind of an interesting part of this. Like, but anyway, I want you to listen. I want you to watch the faces and listen to the voices.
But again, their interests are at play here, but so are European interests, the rest of the Gulf nations, and so far, every has time on his hands. He controls the narrative, he controls the strike capabilities, and he knows.
So it's a similar voice, but it's just not the same. Like there's, it's and you know.
I've seen Kyle on. I mean, obviously, like I've watched him for years. I've seen him in person. I've seen him on Fox News.
Yeah.
He looks slightly different, obviously, depending on what medium I see him in. But he never looks this different. Ever. Ever, ever, ever.
Well, I mean,
the
look,
only thing that surprised me is he was taller than I expected.
This guy has, first of all, there's a square right here on the top of his head that is different skin tone and everything. Like you could see, there's like a square on the picture on the right. The picture on the left, the guy's face looks real. It has texture. It has lines. It you know, makeup doesn't do this to your face.
You would think if it was makeup, you would think that they would have. That's a pretty fucking obvious line that you would cut. Either that or the makeup person needs to be fired, like immediately. One of the two.
And I'm going to mute the sound here for a moment. I think that muted the sound for everybody. We'll see. I want you to watch the movement of the mouth on the right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know if it's a mask or if it's AI or I mean, I think it's AI, but I don't know how they did it that way. Like, and I'm sure that, you know, they have a lot more processing power than, you know, whatever. But like, I don't know how you do it live like that, to that extent, you know, to make the whole thing like, you can email it to me, Joe. I'll try to get it in today, but the Kentucky Atheist at Gmail. Yeah, you can also just go to the video and you can, if you pull up the transcript of the video, you can just copy and paste the quote. Like, if you want, you can do that in chat. Copy and paste the exact quote. And you know, if we have to go look at the video, you can send me a link or whatever. If you're sending me a whole video of her speaking, though, at the very least, send me the timestamp of where it is we need it, because I don't want to watch the whole thing. But yeah, so this is some weird stuff. But you know, I just want to, for a minute, have some fun here. So I want to bring a little bit of Jesus in your life. So there's a little Jesus, everyone.
Oh yes, there's a few of these floating around my house too.
Well,
I should grab one before I leave, just for shits and giggles.
my kid went on an Easter egg hunt at the local park. It's called Central Park we have here in Ashland. And like 6 of the Easter eggs that he found had this in it instead of candy. He also went to an Easter event at the mall where you walk around and all these different businesses give out candy and eggs and stuff. And a few of those eggs also had this in it. I got your email, Joe. I'll go look at it here in just a minute, and we'll try to do it during this show. Okay, I got some stuff I need to get through, but I will. I'll do my best to get it up before we run out of time. But yeah. And let me. So that's a little Jesus for you. Here is a closer view of it, so you can see. And all right. So so yeah, just while we're just putting out AI slop as news, there's a little bit of Jesus for you. It's not that we aren't here for it, Joe. It's just like this was. I want to get through some of the stuff I got here, and I do want to look at your thing. We will look at it live no matter what. But yeah, I'll probably get a copyright notice over that.
If we don't get to it today, we got Sunday. So
Let's play it again. Since we're gonna get a copyright notice, let's play it again anyway. That was fun. That was fun. All right. That's what I consider. That's what I really think is going on here. I think that now here's the problem with that though. Still, is like, is it AI slop like beautification like I can do on here, or is it? Is there another person here? Like the voice is weird too. The I don't know what's going on here. CBS was sued because of a sentence that Kamala Harris said that was or Kamala, sorry, that was not in any way nothing. I mean, it was a bribe. They gave him a bribe, but they had their ass sued off over a simple little thing.
Yeah, they absolutely capitulated, but. In all fairness, okay, so if I were them, I would have absolutely fought it. But in all fairness, it's one of those things like what he was what he settled for versus what they probably would have spent on lawyers trying to fight it. Like, I can kind of understand that as a business decision. But at the same time, like, you guys are bitches.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't... See, I don't know that bad makeup accounts for this. Because again, the face is incredibly smooth. Like and I know there's filters and stuff that can do that. The eyes are the wrong distance apart. Even the ears look weird. The top lobes on his ears aren't as deep. His neck is shorter.
No, look at his ear shape. Like, they're completely fucking different.
Yeah, there's. I mean, I don't think makeup can account for all of it. Yeah, his eyes are like almost underneath the bridge of his nose in one picture, and he doesn't look like that.
Like, here's something that, like, okay, I can totally see Fox doing this. Fucking why?
Yeah.
Like, could they really not get somebody to come on and say what they wanted to?
Yeah.
Like, that's my biggest question is fucking why.
The lines at the top of the bridge of his nose on the left picture, those aren't going to go away with makeup. Those are deep lines in his face. His neck, like like there's I don't know. I don't think it wobbles so much like a mask as it does AI. Because it looks like the AI has picked it up as a mouth and is moving it at the same thing. And also notice he's wearing the same clothes in the second one. Like,
Oh,
it's
holy shit.
yeah, it's kind of like they have used that model to try and make this. There's a funny thing going on by his left ear too, where it's glitched. You can see on the right. But there's,
Yeah.
I don't know. He hasn't said anything about this, and they have asked him. I don't. Yeah, I don't think makeup accounts for it though, Zach. I mean, it's my opinion. Obviously, I'm open to whatever, but I think it's an AI thing. Some people have said that they think that it's Stephen Miller, and that they put an AI filter over Stephen Miller's face, and it's him saying this stuff. Which I don't necessarily agree with that, but it's something weird. I mean, it's obviously
Yeah, like
kind of odd.
if there was any administration crazy enough to try and pull that off, it's this one. So I mean,
Yeah.
Trump posts AI shit literally all day, every day.
So what else did we got today? I got a little bit of everything for you today, guys. And I appreciate the super chats and all that stuff. Lil and I both put in a lot of work to bring this show to you and stuff. If you, I would appreciate it if you supported the Ark Encounter protest. In lieu of super chats. I love the super chats, and I'm not, no problem. I love that you send them, and thank you for supporting the channel and all that stuff. But donate to the art protest. That's where it's at. If you wanna support this stuff financially, that's a good way to do it. You don't have to, obviously, but I'm trying to get this damn thing done. I've last year, and Jess has been helping me this year too. Don't get me wrong, but I've purposely taken most of it on myself this year. I've been making all the phone calls and doing all the things, and trying to take care of it all myself. And so there's obviously cost involved with getting all these people there, and drinks and food. Well, the food's being paid for by Tri-State Free Thinkers, but all the stuff we need and everything. And so art protest, please. Anyway, this video.
You can also go over to my channel and stuff.
Yes. Yeah. Go.
I'm almost to 400, so come on.
Yeah.
Get over that.
If you're over here watching, or if you're watching later or whatever, please go over to Lil's channel and subscribe over there. Her link should be in the description. I've been having problems with it posting automatically, but either way, the live chat replay's on. Her link's in the live chat. So yeah, and I know you just posted it too, but yeah, go over and support Lil. Lil is Lil's a big part of this show. So yeah,
I loved it. I love doing this stuff. So not only am I a historian, but I've also followed politics for 26 years.
Well,
so.
For me, it's like I bitch a lot about things that are going on in this community right now. Like everybody's attention is on other things, and there's really important stuff going on. And one of the reasons that I cover politics is because I think that it's the biggest threat right now, and it's what's going on and needs to be addressed. And we need to see who these people are that are doing all these awful things to minorities and marginalized people, and the scapegoating and the danger and the harm, and people dying every day because of the decisions that have been made. And so, it's not so much that it's like the channel. I love to see the channel doing well. Of course, that makes me feel good about it. But whenever I see that people actually support these causes and things like the art protest, it drives me to want to do more and do better. Like, I've been making sure to bring several clips. I go and get all these clips and I have to download them and edit them to take out the stuff that I'm not supposed to show and fix it all up. Like it makes me want to do those things because I feel like it's actually people actually are supporting it, and I appreciate you guys that come and argue with us too, just the same. Like but Lil and you just put Seth in the chat there. Lil and Seth and myself, I mean, we spend a lot of time talking about this stuff and everything so we can bring it here and share it with you guys in a way that isn't mainstream media or isn't some right-wing asshole. Like we try to have fun with it. And yeah, with that, here is the the head of the Department of Health setting a good example as usual.
Yeah, this was for the monsters.
I mean, at least he's not snorting cocaine off toilet seats today. I
almost think that would be preferable to this nonsense.
Yeah. So here,
can we at least like watch him fight a shark or something?
Yeah, yeah. He's like Steve Irwin if he was dumb and like. I don't know. I don't want to say anything offensive. Just watch. Yeah.
So, what are they? Well, they were having sex, so what were they?
Moccasins. Who's a secret?
They're not moccasins.
Huh?
They're not moccasins.
Oh. Okay.
Are they biting?
Yeah. honey, let it go. Oh my God.
Jesus, the mouths are huge.
Please. Bobby, please. Oh God.
You're coming up. Thank you.
All right.
Like, the fuck, dude.
Yeah. That's the guys making the guy that makes the decisions about your health care.
Yeah.
That's the guy spreading measles all over the world. So those are black snakes. He gets bit about 4 or 5 times there that I've seen. It's just like this isn't a criticism of his policies or anything. Like maybe the brainworm was running things that day. Like
I think the brainworm's running things all the time.
Bobby Brainworm. So this is the man. I bet the snakes probably smelled all the raccoon penis on his hands. That's what they smelled.
Oh my God!
They smelled raccoon.
I forgot about that. This guy has done so much crazy shit. I forgot about the fucking raccoon penis.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could miss that from the dumping the bear in the public park, or the cutting off of a whale's head and strapping it to the family car, or the swimming in toxic waste, or the snorting cocaine off of toilet. I mean, you could easily get confused with the other wonderful things that the Secretary of the Department of Health has done. I mean, he's definitely qualified, right?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, he was an environmental lawyer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted to be in charge of the EPA. Oh my God, that would have been crazy. But he considers himself an environmentalist, and he's interacted with snakes and stuff. Just to be clear, don't do this. Don't go pick up 2 snakes while they're mating. And it is springtime. They get the urge, as we all do. But yeah, don't bother him. Just let this is at Dr. Oz's house. That's his wife in the background telling him to please put the snakes down.
Are we done with the video?
Yeah.
Here you go, Diva. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Because I need to look at what else do we have here? Can I go? There's
we've got the most recent Christian nationalist crash out.
Oh yeah, let's watch that now. I've got one other thing, but let's watch that first. All right, let me go. And what did we is nope, that's not it. Did you delete the thing or did you just
I think I accidentally deleted it. Sorry.
Well, that's okay because look. I didn't mean for that to happen, but it's excellent that it did.
We have fun on this show if you can't tell.
Yeah. That was the perfect yeah. Yeah, since I had this other screen for that, we just switch over to here and it's fine. And then I'll just rename this one and delete the other one completely. So anyway,
So yeah, this is the most recent thing that Christian nationalists are fucking crashing out over.
Okay, so I downloaded the video, so you can
okay.
take your yeah.
Well, fucking fine.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No, it's fine.
It wasn't on screen anyway. But like anyway, here we go. This is let's take a look at this.
Our other top story tonight. Miss Wayne County rode in Dearborn's Memorial Day Parade on Monday. The crowd cheered, but online reactions were anything but kind.
Amira Hoshwi is getting backlash on social media for wearing hijab, a traditional head covering worn by many Muslim women. Now, she says the spotlight brings some hateful messages, but her faith and the hijab she wears because of it only make her more determined to be a role model for girls who look like her. Our Central Wayne community correspondent Amaya Kuznicki sat down with her today and shares her story from Dearborn.
It's tradition for Miss Wayne County to be a part of Dearborn's Memorial Day Parade, but Amira received criticism because of the way she looks. She's been receiving this type of criticism ever since she was first crowned.
I'm not the first Muslim Miss Wayne County to do this parade. I'm just the first visibly Muslim one.
Amira Hashwi simply riding in Dearborn's Memorial Day Parade sparked thousands of interactions on social media. While many were supportive, others were the opposite, attacking her and her religion. Some
Of course, they wouldn't mention jack shit about like if some white blonde got it. They wouldn't say jack shit about it.
Too vulgar to even put on television.
I try to disconnect from myself from those comments as much as possible. I recognize that a lot of people are just uneducated. They don't know what Islam is, or they just have been fed a certain narrative of Islam.
When people post hateful things directly on her page, Amira says she handles it the same way every time.
I just delete the comment, not even for myself, but for other people, because I don't want a young, impressionable girl to see that comment and see that somebody's hating on her religion.
Amira says she has tough skin and won't let strangers behind a screen make her feel smaller. What she represents matters to girls watching her.
And I had a little girl scream to her mom, "Mom, it's a princess and she wears the hijab." And I just felt so happy in that moment because that little girl had representation.
Representation, something many like Amira didn't have growing up, is at the heart of why she stays visible.
And hopefully whoever is next, it won't be as big of a shock, so they don't have to deal with the same level of hate and things that I've gotten, because I have encouraged other young women who wear the hijab to enter the Miss America Opportunity Program because of me.
Reporting for Local 4, I'm Amaya Kuznicki.
I mean, of course, this is one of the things that the fucking Christian nationalists are gonna fucking freak the hell out about. I mean, they always do. Any time that it is not a blonde-haired white woman who wins, they have a problem with it. Somebody says something. And even then, if it's just a woman, they still have to say shit to say about it. Because it's a woman. Like, they cannot stop their bigotry for any reason whatsoever. It's just, it's nuts.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, getting Joseph's clip ready to go here. Yeah, I mean, of course, like, look, I don't agree with Islamic faith. I think it's a shame that that women covering themselves from head to toe is not only like a thing, a religious thing, but it's strictly enforced, and it's woman hating, right? Like it's the thing that religions do, and MAGA's all for it. And the fact that it's a Muslim, just they can smell the bait. They're just like they're ready to freak out over things like this.
Yeah, they do not understand that freedom of religion applies to fucking everybody, not just them.
Yeah, Amber's right.
It's just like, yeah. I mean, yeah, they'll go after everything, but it's just like if something is that, if it's something that is that visibly different, and especially considering the fact that she is a white open Muslim, obviously, they're absolutely gonna have shit to say about it. Like,
Okay, let's see if I can get this right here. So Joe, whatever. I don't know. Joe sent me this. This is the source we were waiting on. So there's like a 45-second clip here. I'm doing a screen share. I'm gonna maximize this, Lil, just so everyone can see it as good as possible. And I'll go full screen on the other screen because this is a screen share, not a downloaded clip, so it's a little different for me to play it. But let's take a look.
Of AR-15 assault weapons. That's right. President Obama, after Sandy Hook, more than 23 executive actions, and yet here we are today. In recent days, former Vice President Biden has said about executive orders, some really talented people are seeking the nomination. They said, I'm going to issue an executive order. Biden saying there's no constitutional authority to issue that executive order when they say I'm going to eliminate assault weapons, saying you can't do it by executive order any more than Trump can do things when he says he can do it by executive order. Does the vice president have a point there?
Some things you can, many things you can't.
Let the senator answer.
Well, I mean, I would just say, hey, Joe, instead of saying no, we can't, let's say yes, we can.
Let's be constitutional. We've got a constitution.
And yes, we can.
All right, you want to take that one, Lil?
Yeah, just what I said. She never said she wanted to ban all guns.
Yeah, so
I know a fuck ton of people, including conservatives, that think that AR-15s probably shouldn't necessarily be allowed or be as easy to obtain as they are. There is not a goddamn thing wrong with a reasonable gun control. And if you think there is, there's something fucking wrong with it.
So, I actually take another issue with this. First of all, it doesn't say what you claim she said. They're talking about assault weapons, and they're talking about specific assault weapons at that, really. So, this country had an assault weapons ban, and it held bipartisan support. And the Republicans voted for it, too. The very thing that they're talking about. To say that she's talking about just banning guns, she's not. Whenever they had the assault weapons ban, and Joe, you and I talked about this, and I brought statistics and explained this to you, but whenever they passed that law, case law says
who was it that got the ban into effect, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was Bush.
Yeah. And so here's the thing. They're talking about assault weapons, and you can agree or disagree or whatever. I mean, this is policy disagreement, But to sit and say that she's talking about banning all guns or that anybody has proposed banning all guns is just dishonest. It's not. That's not what the subject is. That's not what's being said here. Um, you know,
Do you think people should have nuclear weapons too?
yeah. I mean, where do we draw the line on weapons of war? Like where?
I will say, yeah, like I will say, there is one person that I've ever argued with about common sense gun control that actually stuck to their argument and said yes, people should be able to own a nuclear weapon. There's one person, and that's simply because most people don't know how to fucking do it.
I love this this comment here. 30% of Republicans supported bombing Agrabah from Aladdin.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and Regios gets it right here. You can't use a vague definition of assault weapon. There was a specific definition of what was considered an assault weapon. So what they're referring back to is the previous assault weapons ban, and he was talking about he wanted to institute that by executive order, and they can't do it. And nobody here again. You say guns, but that's not what it was about. Do you like? Yes, those are guns, but you take it even more vague. And this is the way that I find that people on the right often argue with us is they take and they say a really vague thing about but then they make it really specific. Like they say a specific thing but use really vague definitions within it. And if you want to talk about what was being banned, we can have that conversation. We've had that conversation actually, and but you know, what do you want me to say? That yes, she said the words that she said. She didn't say the words that you said, and that's kind of problematic because you're trying to make an argument by saying that it's this big broad thing, and that's not what it was. Defining something as an assault weapon doesn't make it so. That's exactly what makes it so. Actually, the government has the ability to define weapons under certain categories, and if they define it as an assault weapon, it does make it an assault weapon. That's how that works. Yes. Most of the guns I have wouldn't fit under the definition of assault weapons, so a ban on all guns is misleading. Yes, exactly. Like there's that. This is a thing that the right has fearmonged
Oh! Now it's effectively what she said. Yeah, that's why you couldn't provide the quote, dude.
Yeah. That's not effectively what she said. We're sitting here talking about what she said and the definitions of what she said. You know, here's my problem though, really, Joe. Whenever they had the assault weapons ban, the number of children that were dying due to gun violence dropped dramatically. There was less gun violence across the board whenever they did that. Yes, we deny what you said, Joe, and you just showed
because you're wrong.
You sent us a clip where she didn't say what you said. Like what? Do you want? Do I have to go back and find your messages and show it on screen while she says something different? Is that what needs to happen here? I guess I can make a short out of it. Like so, you know, look, I don't know whether you call it banning assault weapons or what you want to be so against something that changes the fact that the number one cause of death of children in the United States is gun violence. Why are we so against that here? Like what is the problem that we can't that we can't agree that we need to do something? And if the assault weapons ban that we had before, which has a very specific definition, if that was so effective at doing that, everybody still had guns. Still many more guns than there are people in the United States.
And the funniest thing, and I think I said this last night. I might have said it on the last Politicality, but no, I did say it last night. One of the funniest arguments I always hear is like, "Oh, well, it's protected against government tyranny." Bitch, the government has attack helicopters, drones, and nuclear weapons. Like, you are not going to defeat the U.S. military with your Smith & Wesson. It ain't gonna happen. They are going to kill you and then go eat brunch.
You know, like, I agree completely with what you said. I mean, like, it doesn't, like, that, the reason for it was
fuck off!
In case of a tyrannical government, and
you're such a sore loser, bitch. Seriously.
Don't emotion. What did I use? Because I'm talking about it's the number one cause of death of children. It's not. It's a fact. It's a statistic, Joe. It's not. It's not emotional manipulation. It would be emotional manipulation if it was just people, and then I referred to children. Often the way that theists do in debates about abortion or whatever. Whenever they they use this misleading thing and try to say people about certain. And when it's not defined that way scientifically or medically. So whenever I say children here, it's because the actual statistic is children. Like now if I said to you, you know, like, God's okay with dashing the babies against the rocks in the Bible, like, and I know you don't hold a theist position, Joe, but like, I'm just using this as an example. Whenever you go and you purposely, like, your go-to thing is like, well, you're okay with harming children as a morality argument. I do think there is an appeal to emotion there, and I don't generally argue that way. In this case, though, it's an actual statistic that I'm pointing to, and again, you and I have had this conversation about guns, and I mean, to be honest with you, in the kindest way possible, you lost that argument badly. Like, so if you want to try and do that again, I don't care. Like, get it in. You need to get it in the next couple months, but like, the thing is, though, here is that the way you argue is to say banning guns whenever it's very specific guns. And if you have a problem with those very specific guns being banned, that's a conversation we can have. But the facts and data are going to point to the fact that lowered gun violence in this country and lowered the number of children that are dying due to gun violence, which is a huge problem that we have in this country right now. And I think you would agree with that. So,
I mean,
I'm not going to be against it.
This is one of the things I've said before, too. My youngest son graduated last year, and I was so fucking glad he graduated because now I don't have to worry about him going to school and getting shot.
You think
that's absurd?
People
that
against
is our reality.
Yeah. So I'm not against guns, Joe. I'm not in any way against guns.
I'm in favor of guns.
Yeah, I live in an open carry state. I support.
I used to have a concealed carry license.
Yeah, I support.
I'm not against owning guns.
I support you using your rights in any way that you can. And here's
by the way, I'm Texan, so like, guns are ubiquitous here. My son is a gun owner. My son owns more guns than anybody I know. So I don't fucking have a problem with it.
I looked up the previous federal ban, and it had specific definitions. Legislation with vague definitions shouldn't be passed, but if it's narrowly defined, I might support it. There you go. Like, and that's an acceptable position to have, even if you're a Second Amendment enthusiast. Like, to understand that there is a specific thing, and go ahead.
Do you think absolutely anybody whatsoever should be able to own any fucking gun that they want under any circumstances?
No.
What about somebody who has a very, very long history of violence?
No.
Should they be able to?
So, Joe, I don't know if you know this, but
gun control.
You support gun control too, because we had a conversation where you talked about people being trained and responsible and all that other stuff. And you support not giving guns to people who are mentally ill, and you support not giving guns to people who are violent criminals. You support gun control too, just not some parts of gun control because you don't like it. And here's the thing, that's okay. We disagree on that point because I care about those issues I just mentioned. Now, what you did, though, was to come and misrepresent it as something it's not. And you've done it again here in your arguments in the chat. If you vote for gun control, you're not for guns or the Second Amendment. That is a contradiction all in one sentence. You contradicted yourself.
Yeah, and literally what I said, in case, which frankly I think you just weren't listening, is, do you think that people who have a violent history, a long violent history, should be able to own whatever gun they want? What about the mentally ill? So on and so forth. If you think that there should be if you think any single citizen should be able, or actually not even citizen, anybody here should be able to own any gun that they want, period, then okay. But if you think there should be limits, like someone who has been demonstrably violent, guess what?
So what this sentence says, and it's on screen here, Joe. What this sentence says is that you're equating gun control with anti-guns, not for guns, which would be anti-guns. You're taking those two terms and you're trying to equate them, and they're not equal terms.
Yeah. There is no nuance. There's never any nuance on that side. It's all or nothing. It always is.
Now he's going to throw stupid stuff at us. Should school shooters be allowed to own guns? No, they shouldn't.
No, that's not him.
Oh. I thought it was going to refer back to a stupid thing that Mike Walsh
Any
said.
legal responsible person, which means that you think there are some people who should not be allowed to own guns, which means you believe in gun control. Fuck off.
Yeah, that's gun control. And you say that it's not. You say that it's not, but guess what that law is passed under? Guess what that law is passed under? Gun control. Yeah. You just want to limit the gun control at a certain line, and I think that line should be at a place that prevents the number one cause of death of children in the United States being gun violence.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, where there are very, very few people that I know that are completely pro-gun or completely anti-gun. Just about everybody believes in some form of gun control, and the amount of gun control can absolutely be debated.
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to say that it's one or the other, and it's fucking not, because you clearly follow gun control too. Oh, see? Huh. If they are in jail, then they shouldn't own a gun. Oh, guess what? That is.
Yeah.
It's gun control.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're against the Second Amendment, bitch.
Yeah. Under the logic you just put out there, that means that you're anti-Second Amendment.
Yeah.
So anyway,
great cell phone, dude. That was awesome.
so what do you think? We're at the 2-hour mark, Will. Do you want me? I've got one clip left. Do you want me to play it, or you want to stop here?
I'm cool. Whatever.
Well, let's look at it real quick, and let's see here. Let's go back here. Well, let's just throw that over there. That'll work. All right. Last clip. Here we go. We had a cabinet meeting that President Trump appeared at after his hospital visit, where he looks terrible and can't hardly speak and all those things from before. But cabinet meeting is, and this is a short, that's why it's got that thing up.
These things are fucking painful to watch.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, holy shit, like, people who know me know how much, like, not, like, legitimate, not, like, 1930s and 40s Nazi propaganda that I've seen. This shit ranks right up there with that shit. And I'm like, I'm not doing history right now. I don't want to be doing history right now. What the hell?
Yeah. So Trump gathered everybody and said, "Hurry, folks, get in here to the ass kissing table." And this is what happened.
As we approach Labor Day weekend here, this is just such a great opportunity really to recognize your leadership as a true champion for working people.
Everyone knows there's no stronger advocate for hardworking American families than you, sir.
Mr. President, it's pretty great to celebrate Labor Day with a builder who loves labor.
Mr. President, I invite you to see your big, beautiful face on a banner in front of the Department of Labor, because you are really the transformational president of the American worker.
The average family and individual that lives in this country is safer than they've been in years because of what you've done.
Our country has never been so secure thanks to you.
You have breathed life back into the profession of law enforcement.
Your tireless campaign and your relentless messaging made people realize the American dream isn't dead. It's just been smothered, and we're unsmothering it and setting it loose.
You have brought us back from the edge.
killed it.
You have the
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. There is not anybody that I know that is this complimentary to anybody.
He's asleep right now, by the way. Trump is. While they go around the table and everybody takes turns complimenting him. Lick the boots, everybody.
overwhelming mandate from the American people. You're restoring confidence in government.
All the industries that have been killed in this country are coming back to life because of you. You are going to save the whales on the East Coast.
Thank you for saving college football, by the way. We're all very grateful.
This is the greatest cabinet working for the greatest president. What we are accomplishing now, again, wouldn't be possible if not for your leadership.
God bless your assembly of this team around this table. We're bringing the American dream back.
I do believe we're in a revolution. 1776 was the first one. 1863 or so with Abraham Lincoln was the second. This is the third, with Donald Trump leading the way.
There's only one thing I wish for, that noble committee finally gets its act together and realizes that you are the single finest candidate since the Nobel Peace, this Nobel Award was ever talked about, to receive that award.
Wow!
Well.
Oh my God.
That Jimmy Kimmel made the joke. Jimmy Kimmel made the joke that they go on about the Clintons, but at least Bill Clinton didn't make everybody sit and watch while his workers blew him. Yeah. What the actual fuck?
Like, Jesus. This is one of the things that drives me fucking nuts. When the plethora of things that drives me fucking nuts about this administration, and anybody who has been in a position of management or a boss or something knows, is you need somebody who's going to say, hey, this ain't fucking working, we need to do something different. You need somebody who's going to tell you the shit you don't want to hear. He doesn't have anybody. Everybody's too fucking scared of him. I don't know why, but they're too fucking scared of him.
Yeah. It's it's just unreal. So anyway, that's it. The end. Lil, you got anything you want to say before we get out of here? I just put your link, the protest link, Seth's link, all on screen.
I will be possibly if we do a show, I will be on Embers tomorrow. I will see you guys on Sunday. Seth will be back. This weekend, Aunt Jer. So, I'll be happy to get my man back.
Right on. Well, I look forward to having Seth back here Sunday. That's always fun. We may get into some of our Alex Jones stuff this week if he wants to. Yeah, so go over and support Lil. Go over and support Seth. Go watch Candle in the Chaos. Come back here Sunday for some more Politicality. And big week next week with the debate stuff and the fundraiser and all that.
And probably not this next episode of Candle in the Chaos, but the one after that will be in person. So that's
right on. Right on. And then there's Ember's link in chat too. Go over and support Ember. And as usual, I'll end the stream with I either try to get this in the middle of the stream, or if I'm not, I'll put it at the end. But here's Ember's thing.
Real
and
quick,
go ahead.
before you play it, promo code LOW gets you $1 off flags. Promo code TKA gets you a discount on the full-size flags. Yeah. So you depending on what you want, you can use either one of those codes.
All right. Thanks, folks, and see you next time.
In 2024, NASA researcher Rachel Lenz gave the world a flag made from NASA images for Pride Month. On January 20th, 2025, the incoming U.S. administration ordered that Artistic Union of Science and Civil Rights deleted. So I tracked down the original images it was made from, recreated it, and then added even more wonders of the cosmos to update the flag to the current, more inclusive form. On the anniversary of the inauguration, I released it. And it went viral several times. Now you can get a physical copy of that artwork as a full-sized flag or a large sticker, as well as space artworks of the other Pride flags: lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, queer, intersex, ace, and new flags being added all the time. Get one for yourself or give them as gifts, and celebrate Pride, celebrate science, celebrate resistance, and help support a creator fighting for human rights for all humans. Head to astralpride.com and use code